This is it. Xbox One.
God, watching Don Matrick waltz up on stage with that used car salesman smile while he introduces the Xbox One makes me die a little bit inside. What's going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. And I wanted to do a little retrospective about the Xbox One and its place in the industry, considering today is the 5-year anniversary of that horrible reveal event that Microsoft decided to do all the way back on May 21st. I think it's honestly the day that everything changed for Xbox. And I wanted to kind of take a look as a fan of someone who was really interested in seeing the new ideas and new things that Xbox was going to try to create, and then just being completely and utterly disappointed in every way imaginable, and how that kind of kickstarted maybe the hatred that Xbox still has today. Now, you guys all know I'm a huge Xbox fan. I have over 1 million gamer score. I own over 1,200 games on the Xbox One. It is by far my primary platform. I was waiting with bated breath for this reveal. Yeah, me and my friends had all heard the rumors about it was going to be an always online system. We were debating that back and forth in party chat all the time. Yeah, we had heard the rumors about the DRM strategy that Microsoft was going to introduce that would block used games and things like that. We thought to ourselves, there's no way that this multi-billion-dollar company is that stupid to do that. And sure, we watched the Sony PS4 press conference back in February of that year. We were impressed. We weren't PlayStation fans, but we were impressed by what they saw. And you guys do recall Major Nelson putting out that tweet saying, revealing a console without actually revealing a console. So we thought Microsoft had that fire in their belly, that they were going to come out for this reveal event and just knock it out of the park. Instead, what do we get? Swarmy Don Matrick talking about all-in-one entertainment with that dumbass smile on his face, switching right to TV. I mean, you guys all remember the meme, the whole TV. And I honestly rewatched this entire conference, this hour-long, God, I don't even want to call it hour-long destroyer of dreams to fully re-immerse me to what I felt all the way back in 2013. And the fact that they, as soon as after Don Matrick reintroduced this new system, they went to Yusuf Mehdi, and all he wanted to talk about was, what do people want to do when they turn on their TV? That's right, watch TV. And they spent the next 10 minutes going over about all these brand new TV features. Me and my friends in the party, we just couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe they were dedicating the time talking about TV features when this is supposed to be a games console. I sat there thinking to myself, okay, where's all the games? But that wasn't enough. They had introduced Skype and all this other nonsense. They brought out Bonnie Ross and some other lady to talk about Halo and how they were making a Halo TV series. They brought out the guy from EA, Andrew Wilson, to talk about sports, and all the different games they make with these ridiculous CGI trailers and how they'll be better because it'd be in a 3D crowd. They brought out Eric Hertzberg to talk about Call of Duty, and the new dog and the fish that swim away. And I remember the big takeaway I got from all this after watching the press conference, or this reveal event rather, was Microsoft got arrogant and complacent, very much like Sony with the PS3, and this system is going to be a downright disaster whenever it comes out. Now, it even got worse. Once this press conference ended, actual articles started coming up about the online 24-hour thing, about the DRM, about the family sharing, and the trade-in policies, and all the different articles that came out were all different from one another. You had one talking head saying one thing, whether it was Phil Spencer speaking to GameSpot, whether it was Yusuf Mehdi speaking to Engadget. They all was saying something completely different from one another. And I just sat there in confusion, honestly thinking about the first time making a switch from Xbox to PlayStation, because I didn't see the benefit of why my console needed to be always online. And people always make the excuse, well, you're always online on the internet and Twitter, what's the big deal? Yeah, that may be the case, but what benefit do I get from a console for always being online? What is its purpose? How does that help me? And they never could say. The excuse was always, but you're on Twitter complaining about it. You're online. That's true, but there are times when I may not be able to be online. So what advantages do I get from having an always online console? But of course, nobody could ever answer that question. And then there was the whole thing with the DRM. And I thought to myself, why are they doing this? What's the point? And people say, oh, digital's the future. The family share plan, which was just a bunch of nonsense. And it never made any sense to me. I was trying to be like, listen, if I buy this game, why are you trying to affect how I share it with somebody else or limit the ways that I can actually resell it or give it away? It just felt like a draconian system that they were trying to implement. And this day honestly changed Xbox forever. Because I started to think about PlayStation in a way I never thought before. And immediately, like with the snap of Thanos' finger, people were just hating on Xbox, rightfully so, in my opinion. Rightfully so. All the hate that Xbox got back in 2013 for that piss poor reveal event that you could tell they were not prepared for, which might have been the biggest insult. You want to take shots at your competition. You know, Major Nelson wants to take shot at Sony for not revealing the console in a reveal event, but then you trot out this pathetic attempt at unveiling the Xbox One with nothing other than TV, sports, Call of Duty. Shame on you. You deserved everything you got. And what happened? Gamers spoke with their mouths. Soon after E3 2013, it was decided, we're getting rid of the DRM. That's gone. And everything, and then people were like, okay, that's better. But Kinect was still there. You see, all the problems that encapsulated Xbox were at this reveal event. The reliance on TV, the reliance on sports with the NFL deal, the reliance on Skype, like anybody would see that as a selling feature. The heavy reliance on Kinect being there, watching you all the time. And being as someone who actually used the Kinect in the 360, and there are basically 2 worthwhile games to play on that system, because everything was built around Kinect, they had to make the system less powerful. Because the system was less powerful, it was underpowered in compared to the PlayStation. But the Kinect by itself was a pretty expensive device. So instead of getting a less powerful system at about the same price as a PlayStation or cheaper, we got a less powerful system that is more expensive than the PlayStation. And it has set the tone for the entire generation. So much so that people were demanding an Xbox One X because they didn't want to hear about the resolution differences that the media would tout every single game release. You remember what it was like when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, or any big-time third-party game, it would always be, what's the resolution on Xbox and what's the resolution on PlayStation? What's the frame rate on Xbox? What's the frame rate on PlayStation? That dominated the talk, and rightfully so. The Xbox One was a less powerful system, more expensive. You don't hear about the resolution talk anymore because the Xbox One X is out and normally, for the most part, has better resolutions and better performance than the PS4 Pro. That talk has now shifted to exclusive games, which, in my opinion, is the right argument. Are your games good? Are they worthy of picking up? And in my opinion, I did feel that the Xbox One launch lineup and launch window was stronger than the PlayStation. But I'll never forgive Don Matrick or Yusef Mehdi or Mark Whitten for basically thinking that the Xbox One audience would buy whatever they dished out, for making the Kinect a standard feature when nobody wanted it, for making the Xbox One as big as a goddamn VSR, or VCR, sorry, VSR. It was a tough time being an Xbox fan back then, back in 2013 and 2014 and 2015. Some would say it's a tough time being an Xbox fan now, but it doesn't bother me. I like what I like. I like Xbox. Yeah, their games haven't been the best lately. What are you going to do about it? Hopefully they get better in the future. But this reveal event is the start of it all, of losing the consumer trust, of losing the media's trust, of just losing everything that they spent the entire generation with the 360 trying to build. That trust between gamer and company, between media and company, and it went all out the window because of Don Matrick and what he and his cronies wanted to do at Xbox. And honestly, I do think we have a better Xbox for it now. Some of the moves they're making would never be implemented under Don Matrick. Digital refunds, digital gifting, all the pro-consumer moves that they've done, Xbox Game Pass, all those different things would never have been implemented under Don Matrick. He didn't believe in that stuff. You remember when he was in charge, you still needed Xbox Live Gold to watch Netflix and Amazon and all that stuff. The moves that Microsoft are doing right now would never have been implemented under him. But of course, he was always a front runner. He came into Xbox 360 when it was already number one. He had the market share and the money to spend to get bigger. But when his back was against the wall, when he had fucked up royally, what was the first thing that happened? He left. And he went and he ruined another company. So I'm one of those people that when I hear other people say, yo, bring back Don Matrick because he was the man, I say, watch the reveal event again. Watch his used car salesman smile and not try to puke inside your mouth. And not try to kind of think about all the ways that he basically destroyed Xbox One. It's a miracle, honestly, that Xbox is even still a viable platform 5 years later after the damage that man and the Kinect and all those dudes did to the brand back in 2013. It's a testament to the team that have working at Microsoft now that they're even losing 2-1 to PlayStation instead of 3-1 or 4-1. Because it was a wasteland. Everybody hated Xbox. And that was the start of it. That day, May 21st, 2013. Hopefully, everybody at Xbox learns their lesson. They watch this freaking reveal once a day so they never ever repeat it or take their customers for granted. And they come out with the kick-ass console for next generation. But anyways, guys, that's the video. I wanted to rant a little bit because I have very strong feelings about this reveal event and Donnie D. So I wanted to get them out there. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Leave a comment below about your thoughts, how you feel about Xbox One 2013 reveal event. Oh, God, I hated it so much. Like this video, share it out on social media, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to have tons of videos this week, so hit that sub button and you'll always be notified. Later, guys. Have a good one.